Ethan had just moved into an old house in a secluded town. He didn't know much about its past. It was simply cheap, so he decided to settle in. The first few days were fine, but after a few weeks, strange things started happening. One night, in the middle of a deep sleep, Ethan suddenly woke up, feeling a chilling cold in the room. As he opened his eyes, he realized something was wrong. In the dark, at the foot of his bed, a shadowy figure stood, but this figure didn't resemble a human. It moved like a dark, formless entity. Its eyes were completely black, as if it wasn't from this world. Frozen with fear, Ethan lay motionless in bed. The figure slowly approached, and it was so close that he could hear his heartbeat in his ears. Just then, he began to hear a whisper in his ears. "You shouldn't leave," the voice whispered. Ethan's body was paralyzed, unable to move. He closed his eyes, holding his breath, trying to survive that moment. But this was just the beginning. The following night, the same sensation returned, but this time it was worse. He could feel the figure drawing nearer, wrapping itself around him as if it was suffocating him. Unable to endure any longer, Ethan decided to set up a camera in his room to capture what was happening. The next morning he watched the footage. What he saw made his blood run cold. While he slept, a dark figure moved across his body. He tried to move, but his body felt as if it had been frozen. The scariest part was that the figure never left his side. It got closer with every passing minute. A week later, Ethan left the house, but he never found peace. Even in his new home, he still carried the same feeling. Every night, he lay awake, noticing his door had been slightly opened. Some nights he heard whispers, "Come back, I'm still here with you." And so, that silent night, the shadowy figure